Welcome to another Get Ready Traders live session. I am your host, Luis Rodriguez, and I am excited you're here. Today we are doing live technical analysis and stepping right into the futures market. Whether it's NASDAQ, gold, US30, or even crypto, we will be looking for the best trading opportunities as they set up in real time. If this is your first time here, buckle up. The market moves really fast, and we'll be breaking it all down with a clear, efficient approach in 90 minutes or less. Before we get started, do me a huge favor. Hit that like, subscribe, and share this session so other traders like you can join us. I really appreciate your support. All right, the markets are moving, familia, so let's get started and enjoy the session. Hello. Good morning. Your friend, your educator, Luis Rodriguez, live again. Today is Tuesday the 3rd, and we are going to look for trading opportunities, make some money, and learn as much as you can. Please, familia, remember, if you have any questions, to write it in the chat. This is your chance to connect and talk to the community, friends. If you have also if it's your first time, please just don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you want to be part of the amazing community, just click on the barcode here, or the link will be in the description of this broadcast. All right, familia? Perfect. Just a second, I am aligning a few things here. All right, and I want to get perfect. Hello, Josh. What's up, man? All right. So basically, what we're seeing here is NAS, and I know my screen is so overloaded. I truly hate it, but it's the analysis that we're doing. It's on point, as you guys see. Remember yesterday what I mentioned when the price was going up and then coming down? That's exactly where it's sitting right now. My bias was bearish for intra, and I mentioned yesterday it is mainly for intra, my bias, but for scalping was going up. It played out more like a swing trade instead of an intra, so it took from one day to the next. But at the end of the day, what it's trying to fulfill is the Elliott wave 5. Okay, so after an Elliott wave 5, you guys will see a correction, right? This will be a correction to the major Elliott wave. There's still a lot of plenty of room for the price to come down to complete this Elliott wave, at least to this point. And I mentioned before that I was a little bit concerned that was going to be the area where it was going to go, probably here, but at this point right now, it's not bad at all to complete an Elliott wave 5 somewhere here. If it does run and break this point here, it will be an extension to this point, which is going to target this here, at least this here, or it can go even further down, which is a little bit dangerous, because again, we're looking at a bigger Elliott wave here, at a much bigger Elliott wave. But the beauty of this is that the Elliott wave 3 is supposed to be the longest one, so we know, and we could measure the Elliott wave 3 that happened here. So Elliott wave 5 should at least come to this point. If it breaks this point here, it's just something else, but it should come at least to this point if it's gonna break where it is right now. But where it is right now, it's pretty good. What I like to do, I like to measure the length of Elliott wave 1, because it's usually Elliott wave 5, when it's in these diagonals, they usually like to go as long as the Elliott wave 1. So what I do, I measure Elliott wave 1, and I go and do this. You see what I mean, Jelly Bean? You see, almost at the same length of this point. So yes, we do have a lot of room to still move to the downside, and it's matching exactly. Actually, if we put it a little bit higher, that's the length of Elliott wave 4. It's matching this point here. This is the length of Elliott wave 1, and that's just to be very technical about the market, to have a lot of precision. You guys know the market doesn't behave 100% like that. So At least we know the area that it might try to visit if it keeps pushing down. And I'm gonna say it's a neighborhood, not a exact prices point, but it will be in the neighborhood around this area here, around this area. So really not much. Where it is sitting right now, there's really, let's see, if we measure this here, what price is to this point, we're talking about 150 points approximately. It's okay, it's not bad. But the beauty of this is that it can, where it is right now, it could be the end as well. This here right now could be the end of that Elliott wave. This is yesterday analysis. I'm gonna delete this. This is old now. Oof, no, not that one. I'm gonna delete this. Okay, so let's see. This could be a point where price can come. But if this is the end, we could be cashing an Elliott wave as we speak now, Elliott wave 3, because the correction starts with another Elliott wave, pushing the market to the upside. So let's see if this is the case, and it's already 9:24. Right on the 61%. This is a beauty. So basically, and I'm gonna turn on the fair value gap indicator. I want to see this. No, not that one. Precision. Oh, it's on already. Was there any fair value gap here? There isn't. Ooh. Honestly, familia, this thing can still push down. When the market open, it creates displacement. The price, a lot of transaction pushing to one direction, and that will create displacement. That displacement will create fair value gaps. That will be really good for entries. Okay, so right now I see two targets. This is London, which Asia already expanded. Today is Tuesday. Let's quickly see the fundamentals of the market. Finbits. Nvidia pushing to the upside. Microsoft. So the tech companies are trying to recover, which is okay. Google is on the negative. Israel is trying to. Oh, there's still war going on with gold and everything. It should be coming to the upside at some point. Wow, it actually came much lower than expected. Look at that. That's crazy. But for NAS, I can see NAS honestly pushing back up, at least recovering some of these big drop from Asia. If that's the case, then if that is the case, if New York tries to recover, it will try to come back at least to the 50% of Asia, which is here. At least to the 50%. It could go even higher, especially if this is an Elliott wave 3. So my game plan right now, familia, the major trend is pushing to the downside. I'm gonna let the market play out the way it's supposed to do, because right now I got literally, if you measure this, you are in the middle point of two major areas, here or here. My bias is still pushing to the downside. It's still pushing to the downside because it's just there's a lot of room here, 150 points that it can drop easily when the market opens. But in case that the New York wants to recover all of this loss, and you guys know that it happens many times, the price can just shoot up like a rocket when market opens, trying to clear all this liquidity that is here. As a matter of fact, there's not much. The point that is like trying to do right now, this is a big drop, money makers, a big money maker here. They're probably keeping really tight trailing stops here, but no confirmations of any point where the market can just continue pushing down, except this here, except Asia's lowest point. So when the market opens, yeah, it can shoot up to the sky and break absolutely everything. Let me repair my broker. 1 second. Just a second. I'm preparing my broker. I can't barely see it. Here we go. Here we go. I'm ready. Ready, Freddy? I'm gonna wait for the first, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 minutes for the market to open to determine where it's going. If it comes up, there's literally nowhere to stop it. If it comes down, then I will wait for it to create another Elliott wave. That's it. It's kind of hard today to know where things are flowing. Really crazy price action. Really crazy price action. And market open now. Let's go. Okay, let's see. You see how the market is just starting? Oh my god. I'm gonna turn off the session indicators. There you go. The less we see, the better. I'm gonna go to the 5-minute time frame. See what I'm talking about? How hard is the market? Even investors on the other side, they're undecided. Oh boy. This is slowly. This is a joke. It's coming up. It's coming up. There you go. It's coming up. It's just gonna clear everything up. I'm not in any trade yet. I'm literally just waiting. I'm not in any trade. See how slowly the market is moving? Imagine what's on the other side. All these investors, all these analytics people, like just trying to like wonder like where things should flow, and they're all waiting in the same position that I am. Let's let the market, go around and then give us some instruction, and then let's go for the trade. It's pretty much it. And again, we're looking at an index which is NASDAQ. It's composed of 100 companies. So who is the lead company right now? Probably Nvidia. Let's see who's the lead company. Yep, Nvidia pushing down. Google. Oof. Whoa. Everything open with a massive. Oh, these two here. Oh my goodness. So everything is pushing to the downside. Everything open with a huge gap to the bottom. Why is it pushing up? That is weird. Very strange. It's just holding. I think I'm gonna sell. Not yet. But I'm gonna be probably selling. That is very strange. Everything opening with a huge gap to the bottom, and all this, the NAS actually responded to the upside. must be another player in the market holding everything else. So I need to. No, my biggest problem is that, believe it or not, I can't barely see my screen. I'm having a really hard time reading all this. Oh, maybe this is why I have the wrong glasses. Oh, and there's a light. I had the wrong glasses, that's why. Sorry if I made it. Okay, much better now. Oh, I can see numbers. Alright. You see? Like how little companies are buying and how NASDAQ is like holding to the upside. It makes no sense. Costco, yeah. Things should fall like a hot potato. I'm going to sell. I'm going to sell. And open to taking a stop loss. I want to wait for the market to come a little bit higher for a retracement, and then I'm going to sell. Because this is not normal. This thing should fall like hard. And based on this, what I see right now, probably the market will try to come back strongly up. Alright. There you go, there you go, there you go. Playing out pretty good. Anybody selling? Alright. Exactly what I mentioned. Everybody's selling. So why is the market acting up like it wants to go up? But it's holding it up really strong. Nice rejection out of the area here. Familia, all I'm gonna say, be extremely careful because I don't like how the market is moving. I really don't like it. The fact that it's moving like this is not clean. And what it concerns me is all this stuff can flip in the matter of seconds. UK cuts, bond, stock sell off as new Iran attacks rattle markets. Dow Jones drops, surging oil bond yields. Oh my god! So the Dow Jones is actually falling. US30. Yeah, it is falling. And NASDAQ is holding it so hard. Yeah, it's hard for me now. I'm out of the trade already. 3-0. You only got a few points there, but it's different. It's just different, Amelia. How the market is opening right now is not clean. It is not clean. And you go now pushing to the upside. You know where the market was when we started, 50%, it can go up or down. And the technical point is exactly what it is, but the fundamentals are against what the market is doing. So that there's a battle here going on right now. Investors are undecided where things should go, where to put their money. So when I see that kind of behavior in the market, very clean to just say consolidation. But what I like to do, I like to hold on any trade and just watch what the market is doing. I took a few sell and I'm 3-0 so far. Only made $83, which is not a lot. I'm gonna wait. I know those points what I mentioned, familia, but I'm just gonna wait. I'm not gonna take anything until I see clear direction of the movements. If you have any questions, please write it in the chat. All right, just write it in the chat. I might not be here too long either. It is probably better to even to trade in the afternoon when all this stuff happens. Just don't like what it's doing. Let's see. Maybe we'll try to do a channel here, and if he does a clean channel, then we are up to something. Isn't that something? You guys are seeing it. I'm gonna delete this, and I'm going to delete this at this point. You don't worry, Lauren, but you guys are seeing it. Really low volatility, really low absolutely everything. Yikes, and now it's coming back down. Okay. The market is undecided. Isn't the gap of Nvidia and Google just because of the gap has been just up between NASDAQ closure of yesterday and the market up and up today? It means NASDAQ was dropping in Asia and London totally. Yeah, it was. Yes, it was. I mean, you can start digging on information and news event to see what caused all this stuff. Like, I noticed what I did a lot earlier was looking into some of the news event and understanding that the Iran responding, Iran war going on that is happening in the Middle East. It's really putting everybody into perspective. Like, everybody's wondering what the heck is going to happen next. And investors, when they see that, they start analyzing how these geopolitical events affect their decisions and their transactions. For example, right now, a big deal right now is the oil, right? How this is going to affect the economy in China. So NAS has a lot of companies that are high tech. Obviously, Apple still have a bunch of manufacturing going on in China. Most of them do. You understand how that? You understand how now it start making sense? So Instruments like gold, those will be like fast movers. But instruments like Nvidia, um, uh, Dow Jones, ES 500, even the Russell, they tend to be, one day really really fast, the other day like maybe slow, because investors on the other side are just looking at what to do, right? These are people that take opportunities, and when the opportunities are not there, their objective and their main job is to take care of their money, is not to gamble. Also, for companies, um, they what they do, they take loans to make investment. A lot of these companies, so it makes sense for invest at that point. No, so they don't do anything. They just observe and let the market actually take a course, or wait for the next event, because they know an opportunity will come. What's gonna be crazy will probably Friday. Friday will be probably a very crazy day in trade. I'm seeing a little pattern here. I want to see if price is going to respect this point here. You know what? I'm going to turn off. I'm going to turn on this. I want to see if this indicator is going to be detecting what EMAs are working perfectly and tell us what to take. So entry broken, it says wait. It's asking us to go long. EMA 8 and 50. Broken is invalid. So setup fail. It's saying to actually buy the market. Let's see. So even average pricing is not working. It's not detecting a clean EMA right now. As I said, familia, just be careful. Your job is not to trade. Your job is to protect. And you trade when there's an opportunity. No opportunity, no trade. I want to take one there. I want to take a hit. Let's go. I'm buying there. Exactly where it is. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I just bought there. I saw the opportunity coming out of this point. Let's go. I'm gonna protect my entry. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Protecting my entry right now, because it can drop again. So I got $200 profit, and if it comes down, it's gonna kick me out. Good morning, Lisa. So I'm gonna highlight the areas that it's respecting here and here. Okay. If it's gonna trend, it will be trending around this area. Let's see. All right. So that was a nice one. Nice one. We're gonna be trading also the Apex accounts that I had. I'm trading my regular accounts where I can make money and withdraw tonight. But we will trade our. Oh, okay, I'm out. We will trade our Apex accounts later on, right? Might be in the afternoon when things get better. Right now, they're not good. what I'm seeing in the market and we're scalping, don't let's trade candles, okay? So red candles, things are flowing down. You don't trade, you don't buy because only it's reaching areas. You need for the market to find a confirmation, and when the candle closes, if it's green, then you buy. Now, if the candle closes green and then turns red, you get out right away, right? That's what I'm gonna be doing. Only in new candles. For example, this one is red, coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down, whatever is gonna go. The next one, it needs to react to this and push up. If it's green on the next one, you're gonna buy, because then the market, and you're gonna put your stop loss below this point, so you go into the continuation. All right, don't trade prices only because it's reaching areas. Trade because of the confirmation of the candles, who's kicking in at that point. All right, it's the best thing to do, that way you don't fall into traps. See how it's like breaking it? Imagine if you, because it got there, you buy. Then you fall into a trap. Today is Tuesday. Supposed to be don't fall in a trap day, right? So let's avoid falling into those traps. But observe the behavior. You see what I mentioned before, how the candles are behaving? They tell you what to do. And let's do it also from key points. If you see a trend, if you see a fair value gap, those points, not from like somewhere in the middle, because sometimes it can give you a fake one. It can be like green then red, really far to reach this point here. Everybody clear? Showing you guys how to scalp the market in really bad conditions. I'm just waiting. I'm 4-0 so far. Okay, green. Is that a key point there? Kinda. So green. Okay, next candle. I'm buying. Oh, took it too late. I'm buying. And the stop loss obviously should be below this point here. And do trailing stop right away. It took a little bit too late. The candle actually is supposed to be green at the beginning of the candle that you buy. This one should shoot up right away. Didn't let me, but I'm in profits. There you go. Let's go, familia. Let's go. Let's go. You guys understand what I'm doing? Please, I want you guys to write it in the chat. Don't be quiet. If you guys understand what I'm doing, just write it in the chat. I did trading stop this right away and it kicked me out. It just kicked me out. You guys see? Don't hold into these trades for too long, because they can play with your transactions and then kick you out right away. So I'm up by 455 bucks, and I think that should be good enough. All right, just gotta wait for better structure. It's really bad price action for me. This is really, really bad. I'm only up by 455 bucks, but with the multiplier times 3, let's see, about 1,255 on every account. Even in a bad day, we can make it. Even in a really terrible day, we can make it. All right, familia? Everybody good with that? Just understanding price action and understanding when to stop. I think that I will stop there. If I keep trading this on a really terrible day, I'm not gonna be good. You guys seeing it here? He's not seeking for liquidity. He's not doing anything. Truly, just push up from here, push down. That was market open. This uncertainty right now in the market after this big drop of Asia. That was a big drop. Americans are trying to recover some of that loss, and they're not interested. They're not interested. So afternoon, probably I can see this Elliott wave 5 being a little bit extended if things keep going this way. I wish Americans, like the New York market, pushes back up. Can't say Americans because everybody's there, including people from other parts of the world, but the New York market should push back up to recover some of that loss, but at this point there's no interest in doing this. That's what I can read. So probably investors are backing up for a little bit and letting the market flow. They probably have their eyes in events, macro, micro events, geopolitical events. That's what they're looking at right now. And again, you can stay cash in a day. You don't need to trade. We didn't. We took 5 trades so far, 455 bucks and 50k and 1,200 in the 150k's times 22. That's pretty good. But we're gonna be working with Apex later. I got some accounts, 150k accounts that I wanna pass. Yesterday, we took a few trades. I lost one, and I lost one. I made one. I made like 700 bucks, then lost about 600 and something, a lot, and then recover all of that plus another 300 bucks, and that was it in the afternoon. So we need to make $9,000 and learn and understand how Apex accounts work. Apparently what they are doing, they have these end of day drawdowns for some of the accounts. But for example, for 150k, they're giving you 4,000 bucks. But the reality is not 4,000 bucks. They're actually giving you 2,000 per day. And if you burn the 2,000, they close your account. You cannot trade for the rest of the day until the next day. That's for the 150k. For the 50ks, it will be half of that, which it kind of align traders to have more consistency. Remember that trading, familia, is not about the numbers, it's about the consistency. I talk about it a lot. Always remember this. It's not about the money. You and me can take the same trade. I can make 200 bucks, you can make $10,000, and the same exact trade. Everything depends on the account that you have, the account size. So their focus is to actually get really good traders by doing that. There's a lot of people that they buy one account and risk absolutely everything. They just blow the account the same day because they're risking absolutely everything. There's no risk control. But by you only risking 50%, which is still a lot to me, you are in the hook for that. Look at it this way. To have a healthy account, you cannot lose more than 12% per day. You should risk on every trade no more than 12% of the entire account every day. And when I say the entire account, I'm talking about the drawdown limits per trade. Risk only 12%, whatever that number is on your account. And as a result, you can get 1 to 2, 1 to 3 per trade. In my case, I do 1 to 1. I always lock it and do several trades, not just one, but several trades. But the magic number is 12%. Always remember that. It's part of price action. Okie dokie, familia. Well, markets are not moving well. I am going to take a break. I want to come back in the VIP later in the afternoon, right, familia? I'll catch you guys later. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Take care.